That's what's up.
All right, let me try to get this little ring light going. Do my little
Okay.
move thing. Hold on.
Okay. How's my volume doing? How's the volume? Let me see. Let me check all the
Okay, so
other
it's not bad.
channels. Uh, okay. I'm checking all my other channels. Okay. Oh. Hmm. Still. Okay. All right. And she just jumped off. What happened? And Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. Yeah, she's an OG. She's a real OG. She just jumped off. I don't know what happened. Let me see. Send invite. Damn, what happened?
I don't know.
You
Somebody
back
call me an
on.
OG. I said, I guess my OG ass didn't get it right. Don't be
Uh,
calling me no OG. I ain't auntie or nobody OG. We don't do those here.
so how old are you? About 25?
That
25?
I love you. Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Let me see that Crown Royal. What's what that Crown Royal black look like? Okay, I never had that before. So you drink it straight? How you drink it?
With with college champagne.
Hold champagne. Yo, you got the hood. You really do live across the street from the.
The bodega is not far from me. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I was
yeah,
supposed to go
yeah.
earlier, but I just woke up from a nap and I was like, you know what? Let me just run real quick.
Yeah. Okay. See, I'm drinking the Trash Generation. I drink tequila more so now.
I like
Um,
tequila.
yeah.
What is that?
Trash Generation.
I've never heard of that one before.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's smooth. I'm drinking it straight.
Oh, look at you. You got hair on your chest. That's why you got that gray beard. Look at you. You
You know,
growed up.
I haven't grown up just a
You growed
little.
up, Justin.
It's been a long time since I've seen you.
I know.
Long
Forever.
time.
And I
Yes,
know
it is.
OG. So I'm in my feelings about that OG.
You sound like Mary J. Blige. People be calling her auntie.
Right. I am an auntie, but I ain't yours. So don't
Yeah.
call me no damn auntie.
Somebody said you are beautiful, babe.
Thank you.
Ayana said you are beautiful.
Thank you, Ayana.
All right. So let's get to it. So tell us about you. Who is Kee Kee Dee?
Okay. So, okay. Back in the 70s, I was in my daddy's nutsack. Let me just kidding. Okay. So, Kee Kee Dee is, I'm a fun-loving, a woman of a certain age. I don't really care about my age. I really don't mind. I'm 52 years old, and I'm very proud of my age because you know what I'm saying I'm still able to compete with young girls, and I'm not in competition, but I'm just saying that I've preserved well over time, so I'm definitely not ashamed of my age.
Fine
Um,
wine. Okay.
I have two adult sons. I just recently
How old is your adult sons?
see, now you trying to get me not to have no. I keep telling them one day I'm gonna get them a daddy, and you trying to scare these. I scare these
You
prospects
said
off.
they're adult, so you're an empty nester.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
So my oldest, I'm about to drink. Leave me alone.
So there's a young lady in the comments. She's single right now. Ayana, she's single. So you're tall. I'm assuming your son is tall.
Well, my oldest son, he's 34. He'll be 35 in
Okay.
February, and my
Yeah.
youngest son is 32. He'll be 33 in March.
Is your son single?
No, neither are single.
Oh, I never mind then. All right. All right. Nope. Because
But you know,
she was in the comments talking about she wants a man for her graduation, and I was like, okay, we're gonna
oh,
help.
me too.
Yeah, but all right. So get with your story. Go ahead.
Um, so I have my two sons, and
Hmm.
I recently just passed the exam to get my real estate license. So right now I am one of your new up and coming real estate agents
Okay.
extraordinaires. I'm the up and coming. So I'm really
Congratulations.
excited about that. Thank
Congratulations.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hmm.
I'm excited about that new career move. It's something that I really want to do. I really want to help people attain their goals. And one of their goals is home ownership, business ownership, you know, and
Hmm.
being
Hmm.
a part of the real estate game affords me the opportunity to do that.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm. Hmm.
and me,
That's what's up.
when I'm looking for, I mean, you actually tell you about yourself, so that's about what I can tell. I was trying to tell, can I put this on my page? I can share this on my page, right?
Yeah, you can. It should
Okay.
automatically come up on your page because you clicked on.
I'm just gonna do it because my girl was asking me where am I at. So let me
Hmm.
just tell her to go on Facebook.
Well, damn, she just removed herself again. Right. What's up, Tuck? Um, yeah, she is tall. She is tall. I don't know if y'all the same height, but she is tall. Come on, Kiki. You know, these seasoned vets in technology don't be hitting. I'll ask her. Tuck, we more on Facebook. If you want to jump on the Facebook one, but it's up to you. Why does this seem like it's frozen? Go. Why you
Mm.
keep jumping off?
I
Did
was
you?
trying.
Did,
I heard the shade though. I did hear the
what
shade. I
shade?
heard you.
What
I hear
shade? I
everything.
said you
Just
tall.
because I can
Somebody.
see you talked about
Yeah.
the Wi-Fi. It had nothing to do with my damn Wi-Fi. It's me trying. It's me knowing not knowing how to play with
Seasoned
this shit.
ass. Somebody asked how tall are you? 5'8"
I'm
and a
5'8" and a
half.
half.
All right. All right.
I'm a tall,
So you
curvy woman. You
so you
know,
consider
tall,
yourself a
curvy girl.
BBW? Okay.
No, I'm not a BBW. I mean, I used to be a BBW. I was
Now
when I was
you
a little bit heavier, but I'm still a thick girl.
so
I
now you
consider
call
myself
yourself
a thick
slim
woman.
thick.
Not slim thick. I'm thick thick, but I'm not thick
Okay.
thick. You
All
know what I'm
right.
saying?
All right.
The thickness is where it needs to be. Like I don't have a lot. I don't have no stomach. Like
No.
you know, just really the legs and my ass. That's really where
Legs
I'm
and
thinking.
ass. So you
So
insinuating that you have you
I'm
saying
not
you are you
insinuating.
saying
I'm just
oh
saying what
okay. All
God
right.
gave
So you
me.
saying you're very voluptuous down there. Okay.
Yeah,
Shapely.
I'm very
Okay. All
shapely.
right.
What's crazy is that when I was young, like people used to like they didn't know I'm not showing you.
Mhm.
I only hooked up the top, girl. You
So
know what?
somebody
We
said, "Girl, show us." All right. Ayana said, "Girl, show us."
and I just said I just got the top going on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really putting no cute bottoms on. So you got it. This is what you getting. So just take what you getting right now. You ain't getting nothing else. Just trust me when I tell you.
All right. All
I
right.
got the
So
top right.
Kee Kee Dee got two kids, grown young men. And your relationship
Hmm.
status is
I'm
single as a
single.
Pringle, single as a slice of cheese or pizza. Waiting for another.
Well, I'm not as single as the last
Single.
slice of cheese, but I am single as
Okay,
a
all
cheese.
right.
Right.
So, are you open to mingle? All right. All right.
Yes.
So, who are you open to mingle with? What's your type?
He
That's
has to
it?
have a pulse
That's it?
and on his teeth.
You go.
No. Um, I like intelligence. I like an intelligent man. You know, I like someone that can mentally challenge me because I love to learn. So that's one of my biggest things, like learning from someone. I like someone
Hmm.
with a sense of humor. I like
Hmm.
someone that's goal oriented, funny, because I'm funny. So you have to be funny. You have to laugh. You can't be so serious in life. Life has enough. So you can't go through the entire thing serious, but definitely have to have goals. And you definitely have to have a level of intelligence because I need someone that can stimulate me mentally.
Okay. Tall, short, light skin, dark skin, white, orange, green.
Tall. I prefer tall because if you ask any of my girls,
So you're not gonna
uh,
you won't give a short dude a chance?
well, you know, as time progresses on, I'm starting to
So you saying
rethink
as
that.
time progresses on, you lowering your standards? Why?
Literally. Well, because honestly, it's shallow. It's shallow to really, you know, base trying to find that perfect match on height. That's a shallow thought.
We all the
So
same. We all the same
it
height
does
laying
no.
down, right?
But to be honest with you, I can't deal with someone that is, you know, I'm tall, right? I'm 5'8". I like heels. I don't like a man that is extremely short. I can't. I don't want to feel like his mama.
Okay,
You know
but
what I'm saying?
so,
Aesthetically, we're talking about aesthetics. We're
see,
talking about aesthetics. For aesthetic reasons, it can have its feel that, you know, it doesn't
so
have a comfortability where a lot of
so
women
I'm
don't like shorter men.
hearing he can be short, but he has to have the presence.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes,
Because
yes.
if you don't,
But he could be
okay,
like 5'10". I didn't say
5'10",
short,
he can
like
be eye
5'10".
level. You
Yeah,
see, you gotta see eye to eye.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
all right. But
yeah.
can he be white? Can he be Jewish? Can he be Muslim? You know, them Caribbean men, they
Well,
love thick women. You know. Oh,
I'm
what
Caribbean.
Caribbean? What island you from?
My
Oh,
family Jamaican.
okay,
My family
all right.
Jamaican.
So is it true that Jamaican
So,
men love a thick woman?
man, you know what they do, but they so disrespectful. You know what? You know, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna just tell you what they. Hey, Fluffy, like that ain't.
Say it again. Hey, what?
Hey, Fluffy, hey, Fluffy, like. No, like that shit ain't. That don't sound good. That don't make nobody feel all warm and fuzzy. Like who the fuck wanna be called Fluffy? Don't call me Fluffy. What the fuck? Get out of my face. Now I don't want to talk to you. Hey, you pretty fierce, look, like they just be saying shit that you be like,
Uh,
no,
uh,
no, mm-mm.
so
But the Fluffy, I've been called Fluffy so many times, I don't even know what to. I'm offended.
mm,
Fluffy.
all right, all right. So have any of the young boys shoot their shot?
Oh my God. I'm at a place in my life, Justin, that I could do the holy trinity, the son, the father, and the grandpappy. Because I'm saying, yes, to answer that question, the young boys love shooting their shot. I don't know, they
Have you
love it.
have any one of
I don't
them?
know what it
Have
is
you ever let
about the young
one
boys.
creep through the cracks?
What? Well,
I
how young
mean,
is
you'd
young? What are we talking
be
about?
around in their 30s.
I have talked to
Okay.
someone in their
What
30s
was the
before.
experience like? Okay.
Fun.
What type of fun?
The only type of fun someone in their late 30s can offer someone like me.
Okay, so do you
Fun.
suggest to other women that's in your age group to venture out and get a young boy?
I suggest that it depends on what she's looking for
Okay.
herself. You know what I'm saying? Because there are younger men, like there's some younger men that are really situated. They're more stabilized and more solid than men my age. So it really all depends. Because overall, I
Uh,
think that my mate
uh,
is going to be younger than me. I don't see
Okay.
myself dealing with someone older than me. So it really just depends on what
So
it
what
is
was
that
you
you're
looking
looking
for during
for.
that time?
Well, I wasn't
He
looking
just
for
popped up.
anything, but he just kind of came up on me, and I was like, "You young, nah, I ain't gonna go there
He,
with you." But he was fine, so I was like, "Damn," you know what I'm saying?
he didn't have to wear you down too much.
He was young and fine. I was like, "God damn, they don't make him like this to my age
Did he
group."
call you
I don't know.
fluffy?
No,
No.
no, I wasn't
So
called
what did he call
fluffy
you
at
then? What did he
all.
call you? Oh,
He called me
oh.
a baby.
All right, all right, all right. So let me slow down. Let me slow down. Bring it back. Let me bring it back.
Slow
All right. The
down.
reason why the reason why we
Let's
on this
bring it back.
live because I created this game called the Blerdy Dating Game. I designed 3 decks, right? Blerdy NY, proceed with caution, and red flag indicator. They all three of them have a particular purpose on when it comes to dating. Because a lot of times people typically ask the regular, crappy questions. What's your favorite food? Where you been? And yada yada yada. So I helped create 70 questions in each deck to help further the communication when it comes to conversation. All right. And I
Okay.
want your permission that we can kind of simulate a date and I can ask you some of the questions. All right, cool.
All right, come on.
So the first deck is going to be the NY. Of course, the PG deck. So no, um, typically, this is like the getting to know you questions. So this is surface level
Okay.
questions. And the first question that I'm going to ask you: what would it take to get to know the real you and share your thoughts on building a deeper connection with you? To
What would
get
it
to know the
take?
real you, because a lot of times people, first meeting somebody, they bring a representative. They be a little.
Come as yourself. Like, don't like. I like honesty. Like, just don't come with an agenda. That's how you get to know the real me. Like, just come as
Hmm.
you are and who you are. Because I'm gonna find out what you are sooner than later. So just present who you are. Because I'm a conversationalist, and I like to pick through and understand people. I like to pick their brains. So it's best that a person just come with their agenda laid out, if there is one, and being authentic to themselves. And
True,
that's how you'll get
true,
the real
true.
me. Because I match energy. If I see that you coming with the
Yeah.
bullshit, I'm coming with the bullshit. If you're coming like, and I can see your energy ain't real,
So when
my
a
energy
young
ain't real.
boy come with the
The
Yamaha,
what?
the
Young boy caught me at a time in
okay.
my life. That's what I'll say.
So so you big on matching energy, and so is that really
Yes.
that's the way someone get to know the real you?
Yeah. I'm big
Uh,
on authenticity. I'm big on being real.
that's what's up. I mean, so have you ever been on a date when someone didn't bring their true authentic self, and how did you handle 'em?
Yeah. Mm, that was the last
Did you
date.
tell them right then and there, like, yo, this ain't gonna work, or you just blocked them?
No, Yeah, pretty much. Or they don't get no more responses back. I'm like, this ain't gonna work. I mean, I feel like maybe it's not the right way to do, but I'm thinking like when you just meet a person and me, and maybe I'm handling things wrong, so I'm not gonna say what I'm doing is correct. But I feel like in just a meeting phase, I don't believe explanations are really owed. So if you went on one date and they didn't, I don't really, everybody ain't for everybody. It just doesn't work out. So you just have to accept it and keep on moving.
All right. So you pick up your bags and keep it moving often. So it sounds like
Huh?
you pick up your bags and keep it moving often. Like this is like it's nothing to you.
No, no, don't say that.
Don't
That
you?
don't
I ain't
sound right.
saying. What did it sound like? Like
Like, I mean, it's not that it's not nothing to me. That's not what I mean by that. It's not that it's nothing to
you
me. It
mean
ain't that
small
it's
things
nothing to me.
to a
But
giant. It's like it's.
what I'm saying is that time is a commodity, right? And it's like if you really feel that you and that person's energy aren't gonna align, why
True.
waste each other's time? There's no reason for us to try to force a square into a circle. Like it doesn't work. Our energies don't align. We don't have anything in common. This is not gonna work. Why am I gonna waste your time because I want you check the box of having somebody? That's not fair to that person or fair to me. So why not let them find what they need and I find what I need? I feel like
So
that's
when the
just the
last
best
time
way
a
to
guy
do it.
wasted your time? Yeah.
Wasted my time? You gotta,
When the last
I
time
don't know. What
you
do you mean?
felt like somebody wasted your time? Because typically, time is a commodity, and you value your time.
I say about
Okay.
2 years ago. I was really like, no, it's not 2 years ago. Because I'm bad with time. About like when 2020
Okay.
came around,
4 years ago.
and everybody was like, doing this whole um COVID thing in the house, and I met someone, and you ask the standard questions. You have a girlfriend? Do you have a girlfriend? No. Do you have a wife? No. Is there someone in your life that you're not claiming as claiming you? Like I have to ask those type of questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the man would tell you quick, now I ain't got nobody, but the whole time somebody claiming him, so I asked those questions, and we started dating, and I really liked the guy. He was really cool. And then only to find out that all the things that I asked him initially, he lied. So it's like, yeah, I gave you every
Yeah.
opportunity to tell the truth. Like you approached me and you had a whole girlfriend, like a whole
Wow.
living. Like, what are you
So
doing here?
so he tried to treat you as a COVID boo.
He wasn't able to, but yeah, I think he was trying to get his COVID boo on. That wasn't about to happen. But it's just like if you know that you have someone and you're already in a relationship established, like don't and you're trying to go outside of it. The thing this generation that I'm starting to realize is a lot of chicks is with it. And I'm not saying I'm one of them, but a lot of men would save themselves a lot of bullshit if they just told the truth. Because there are some women that will be like, I don't mind playing that second fiddle role. I don't mind being the side because it's less work. But be upfront, give that person an opportunity to make that decision for themselves. Don't take away my option or my opportunity or my right to make my own
Okay.
decision.
All right. So so the right man with motion can probably pull that off with the right woman. All right. If the man truthful. Okay. All right. So what are some deal breakers or situations you try to steer clear from? Obviously, men that's in a relationship already. What
Right.
else?
Liars. I can't stand nobody. Why lie to me? I am not anyone that's going to stop your livelihood. I'm not going to stop how you eat. I'm not going to stop where you
So
work.
what's
I'm
the
not going to stop none of that.
biggest
So
lie
why
someone
lie?
told you?
I just told you one of them that's not. They don't have a woman, and
It's not
they're
the
in a whole
biggest,
relationship.
is it?
I mean,
That's so
that
typical.
what
That's
we're
so
talking
typical.
relationship wise, right?
What's the biggest lie a man ever told you?
The
Yeah.
biggest lie a man ever told me. Oh, I'm gonna go with that one because I don't really have any crazy
Mm-hmm.
lies that have been said to me that have me so
Mm-hmm.
tarnished
Okay. Uh-huh. So, where do you typically meet men at? Is
everywhere.
it groceries?
Like I meet them grocery stores. A lot of them like getting in the DMs. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a friendly person, so I don't know. People think because I smile a lot. I greet people that means that I am looking to that I'm flirting. So, but I typically meet men like I don't have a
Mm-hmm.
problem meeting men. I don't.
Okay. All right. So, is there a DM etiquette?
What back in it before I guess guys, well, I'm glad. One thing I can say is thank you, men, for no longer the dick pics. I'm so happy they are no longer in my inbox because it was like I would wake up to these randoms. Like, why? There was one though, I was impressed. I'm gonna just tell you. And why I was impressed is because he had music behind it, right? And when I tell you that he timed the music for the explosion perfectly, like I was impressed. I was impressed with that one. I was impressed.
Do you share do you share these videos and pictures in the group chat with your friends?
Yeah, yeah. That sure did go to the ladies. My girl seen that. I sure did. I sure did share that one. I sure did. I sure did. I had to let them see it because I was so impressed. It was just like, wow,
Did you
okay.
respond?
I
Did you say
mean,
great job? Did you send him a tip? No, you
I
didn't
didn't
respond. You
respond.
just
No, I didn't
did you know
respond.
the guy?
But
Did
I
you
was
know the
just,
guy?
huh? No, no.
You didn't know the guy at all. He just was like, "Hey, what's up?"
He, I did not know him at all. He's from another state. He is a Facebook friend, so I wouldn't, say anything. But I woke up that morning and I went into my inbox and opened up my this is before Messenger was like the separate because now Messenger has its
Uh,
own separate little app thing, right? So this is when Messenger was all a part of your Facebook. So I click on
mhm,
Facebook, wake up in the
mhm.
morning, you do your morning routine. Oh, let me look on Facebook. So I see I have a message. So I go in and I click in the message and I'm like, oh, there's a video. Let me go see what's on the video. Click in the video. It's like, dun, 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 dun. I was like, oh, okay, this was on the video. And when I tell you that he had that shit timed, it was like the beat, and it was just seamless as the beat, and then the boom. It was like boom. I was like, it was so long ago. I want to find it again.
As you're telling the story, I had to keep my mouth closed. I just felt this, this, just yeah. Moving along. All right. Have you ever considered a relationship with more than two people?
You know what? I would do
No.
polygamy now.
Why
I
now
would.
and why now
That's
and
our
not
secret.
back then?
I'm gonna tell you, and this is something for young girls, right? I'm gonna just say some real shit, right? When I was young and I had that energy to be like, that's my man. I'm not going to share my man. I'm not sharing my man. And cheating is a deal breaker, right? Um, the older I get, the more I realize, like, in many instances, this man's gonna do what the hell he's gonna do, right? I'd rather be in the know than have it catch me off guard. Now, me, as far as a polygamist, I want two husbands. I do two husbands. I don't want to be a part of a two-wife situation. Now, I'm kidding. But if I were to be in any one of those situations, if I were to be in the two-wife end, it really becomes, I guess when you think about the financial aspects of it, or you also think of sometimes you might need that mental break why people go into polygamy. Like, it gives them a break and it gives their partner an opportunity to get what they're looking for without it breaking their overall bond that they have developed. Because sometimes, when you look at those polygamous relationships and the wife been with the husband for like 20 years, like, she's so happy that young girl's like taking on some of those duties because she tired. She needs that break. She's like, you know what, little girl? You know what? You go ahead and just handle that because I want to go to bed at 9 o'clock tonight. And I don't feel like him tapping me on my shoulder. So let him go ahead and go handle that with you. And I'm going to go to sleep and wake up the next day and my bill's still going to be paid and we go living a happy life. So I understand why some women will do it. You have to get over, because I think that where we would think that cheating was once the biggest deal breaker in life, it really isn't. I'm going to say, through my times in life, what I have learned is, and I'm not saying that I am an advocate for this because many women aren't, but ladies, I'm gonna get beat up for this one. But if you ain't leaving that man, stay the fuck out his phone. Like, if you have not made up your decision, like, if you did not tell yourself, I am leaving, I am checked out, I don't want to be in this, I am done, I am out of here. Why are you researching this man's phone and the shit that he's doing only to cause yourself pain and anguish? Because if you're not ready to leave, why are you doing all this? Because the only thing you're hurting is yourself. Because if you're in this relationship with a man, your husband, your mate, and you are in a bliss, you're in a bliss. You do not know what he's doing outside of your home. He has not shown you anything for you to question. But your nosy ass want to go through his phone and go through all his stuff because you just have that desire to be in the know of everything. Now you got a situation where you arguing every day, your feelings hurt, you don't trust them, everything is broken down in your relationship, but but you're still staying there. You're still there. You ain't leave. You're not leaving. So why are you going to go into something and create pain for yourself? If you're not leaving, leave his phone alone. That's how I feel. I mean, I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me on that one, but if you're not walking out the door, why create pain for yourself? Like, that's self-infliction. Like, you're creating your own pain. If that man is taking care of your home, he's taking care of everything. You're not missing a beat. I'd rather be in blissful ignorance.
Okay. So
that may not be what ladies want to hear, but I'm telling you, as a woman of a certain age, I've learned that
you speaking from
is,
experience, you search some phones.
I searched the phone before, and I swear to God, my little feelings were so hurt. They was all the way down to my damn ankles. I was my heart went to my ankles. My heart was broke. It was broke.
Did you beat
and guess what?
him up?
I didn't leave.
Him?
So now I was mad, I was arguing, all that rah-rah shit, but you create this rah-rah in your household, right? But you don't leave. So, it's like you arguing, you fighting, there's stress, there's this and that, the lack of trust, but you stayed with them. So who did you really hurt in that whole instance? Yourself. So I'm about self-preservation. If you're not making me feel any type of way, and I feel, and you're still upholding what we need to do in this relationship, and we are forging forward, then be real slick and smart about your shit. Because the reality is, if you're sloppy enough to make me find out, that means you didn't care about me. So, because I'm all about, you got to care about me and protect me and my feelings. So if you let me find out, then you didn't care. That's when we proceed forward. But if I'm looking and I find out and I ain't going to work, then I'm looking to hurt my own feelings.
So would you prefer trust Would you prefer honesty or transparency?
Transparency.
Why? Why transparency?
Because I can
Okay.
see through you.
All right.
I'd rather be
From
able to
day
know what I'm dealing with.
one or day five?
Because trust,
You rather know from day one
huh?
or day five? Okay.
Day one, break your shit down. Like, let me
Mm-hmm.
know the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because, you know, if I like you and the vibe is right, I'm going to rock with you anyway. So I'd rather know what I'm dealing with
Okay.
now than be
All right.
blindsided.
All right.
I like transparency, though, because I like real conversations. Like, to be honest with you, like, I do want my mate to be my best friend. And in that, you need to be transparent.
Okay.
Like, I want, if I was to have a husband and he said to me, because see, the thing is, we always live by everybody else's expectations and
Mm-hmm.
rules of relationship. Everybody's rules and everybody's relationship is set by the rules that the two
Mm-hmm.
people in it create. So if you say, if you have a man and you know you're in a relationship and y'all want to do kinky shit, right? Y'all do threesomes and things of that nature. That is y'all relationship standards. It has nothing to do with what other people think is right or wrong. Like, I'd rather to have my man, because me and him got such a bond with each other because of the transparency that we built. That if he said to me, you know, we've been together 10 years and, you know, I want to try something different, you know, this has been the same. I'd rather him talk to me about that. Like, because like forever is a long damn time. Forever is a long time. It's a long time to say that I'm going to look at you every day and just think that you're the most attractive person in the world. But if I like you, and I genuinely have that like for you, because I think that liking a person
Mm-hmm.
supersedes loving them. Because you love a lot of things, but when you like something, you always gonna circle back to it. We love a great pair of shoes, but when you like somebody and you like their character, you're gonna always go back to that person because you
True.
fuck with them. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you got a best friend that may have violated in certain ways, and you might have
Mm-hmm.
been mad at that best friend, but you make up and you go back. You got friendships last longer than relationships because you know
Like
why?
that
You genuinely
terms.
like
Yeah.
your friend. You like that person. You genuinely like that friend. So for me, I want my man to be my nigga. And it may sound crazy, but you need to be my friend. Like, I need you to be like, yo, Kee, listen, we've been fucking around for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I want to try something else. You know, I'm going to be hurt. I may not like it. I might be in my feelings about it. You know, I might be like, damn, really? It's like that? But the fact that you came to me because we rock with
Mm-hmm.
each
Mm-hmm.
other this way, I would respect it more than you going out there manipulating another woman, cheating and doing all that. Like, I'm your person,
Mm-hmm.
you're my person. So we should
Real
be able to have
conversations.
these
It's
real
honest.
conversations with each other.
Honest deep. Yeah.
We should be able to be like, yo, and it's vice versa for me. Like, I mean, I don't really want to have two men that I'm sleeping with at the same time, but let's say, you know, I like to be mentally stimulated and I want to go on a date with somebody that might have some conversation for me that my
Mm-hmm.
current man doesn't have for me. So, I mean, does that make me a bad person because I currently want to learn something from someone
Nope.
else that happens to not be my man? So I really, you know, and I want my man to be like, because when push comes to shove, when it's all said and done, it's me and you against the world. So it don't matter, but I need to be with that person that's
Mm-hmm.
me and you against the world. You know what I'm saying? It's me and you,
Yep.
regardless of what, we got each other. We know each other. Can't nobody tell me nothing about him, and can't nobody tell him nothing about me
Mm-hmm.
because we got each other. So that's where I'm at with it.
I love it. I love it. All right. Let's move it along here. Let's move it along. That was deep. That was deep. All right. Can I move to the next day? Proceed
Yes,
with
you can.
caution, y'all. You can purchase this game on shopblerdy.com. Literally, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Shopblerdy.com. You can purchase the game right now. I'm telling you, this game's just dope. This game's just dope. All right.
And can I just say this really quick? I'm so
Yeah.
proud of you. Let me just say that because you've been a hustler since we
Hmm.
known each other from day one.
Thank
And when I
you.
say I'm proud of you, and I'd love to see your
Thank you.
progression, your ascension. So let me just throw that in there
Thank you.
before we go
Thank you.
further with
Thank you.
this.
All right.
You want?
All right. So this is like the PG-13 questions. The questions get a little bit more deeper. I'm gonna keep it still kind of
Okay.
light.
Mm,
Um, you kind of touched
all right.
on some of these questions already. Um, since you since you're the OG in the game, define the different levels of dating and what stages are there. All right. Because I
Okay.
mean,
Define the
because some people,
levels of
think
dating.
dating, some women only date one person at a time, and they get mad when they hear a guy dating, you know. So define the different stages of dating. There's friends, there's dating, there's friends
I
with
learned that.
benefits, situationship, exclusive dating, serious relationship, engaged, married. Let's
Ugh.
define it. Let's break it down to the people.
Okay. Okay. So there's
Uh-huh.
the talking
Now, what's the
stage,
rules? What's the rules?
and
What's
that
the
is,
rules typically, or the boundaries should be around these different dating stages?
I think in the talking stage, you just are
Hmm.
getting to know each other, building, starting to build maybe a level, like, you're starting to pour maybe you're doing a surveying, like, when a house comes, how a
Hmm.
surveyor
Hmm.
surveys land. So it's like
Yeah.
surveying. You get what I'm saying? You're looking to see the land. You're looking to see the width, the dimensions of the land.
Hmm.
So that's the talking stage. You're talking to each other, filling each other out mentally. Um, then in that talking stage there may be some going out on dates, physically meeting, physically seeing each other in that stage, talking on the phone. That's the introduction part of it. That's the representative comes, that's when you are
Representative.
meeting just point blank representative, because there ain't no real person in that is the representative. The talking stage is the
Hmm.
representative coming out, like that real person ain't show up yet. So then the talking stage can go two ways. You can talk to date exclusively, or you can talk to either be a situationship or a friend with benefit. And that is determined in your talking stage. Because generally you can tell if that person is someone that's going to align for you that way. Like there might be a person that aligns for you that you want to get to know, and there might be a person that you just want to get the fuck. And women have that same desire as men. Okay, so that is the stage two. You have your on your in your dating stage. Like I myself have been very guilty of this. You get to the talking stage, and you jump right into the dating stage. And a lot of times the dating stage doesn't mean that you date multiple people. Like I have not been a serial dater. I was always like, I meet someone, we talk, we connect, I like them. That's who I'm going to talk to. And I'm not going to try to meet anyone else. And I'm not going to date anyone else. And that's a mistake that I learned in the past. I know some men would be like, well, how am I supposed to get to know you? Because a lot of times when you go dating with that one person right away, you are now putting yourself in a relationship status without having the benefits of being in a relationship. So, and now you're doing all the things that you would do in a relationship, but there's no commitment there. There's no responsibility to the other person. You have not said, you're my man, you're my girl. So you up here doing all the cooking, the cleaning, going to each other's houses, doing all this extra shit, but no one said we are going to go to the next level. So when when someone in that whole party decides that they're still out here with they fishing net out here getting fish, and the other person sitting there thinking that that's their man or that's their girl, dumbfounded because the other person says, well, by the way, I
Hmm.
had a good time with you. I really enjoyed you very, very much, but
Hmm.
I met my person, and it's not you. You know what I'm saying? So the talking stage, the dating stage, I think women, and in dating, I want women to be very clear. Dating does not mean sex. You do not have to have sex to date. Now, when you have sex while dating, now you switch, now you pivoted to a situationship or a friend with benefit. There's a strong possibility that you could have a relationship, but you didn't give yourself a real good chance, because even though you gave yourself the opportunity to date, but you never gave yourself the opportunity to get to know that person, because you threw the secret ingredient in the sauce before the sauce was ready. And now all of a sudden, nobody's paying attention to the shit that I don't like about this motherfucker. Like, I don't like, because after 3 months or 2 months, and you done came down off of that good loving, now you gotta deal with this nigga that you don't even fucking like. You're like, what the fuck? Or same thing, vice versa with the girl, the woman. You know, you dealt with, now you rush the stages of dating. You entered sex way too soon in the equation. And now all of the effort that you would have taken to get to know that person without having to, because sex makes you stay longer than you should. So, a lot of times with women, and I'm a woman, especially when you enter sex too quick into the game, you decide to stay around because you don't want no more bodies. So what you do is you deal with a lot of shit from this man that you don't really want, because you're rushed and laid down with him too quick. So you tell yourself, I can handle this. I can deal with it. I can take it. He's going to change. It's going to be different. I'm a different woman than the last woman. You convince yourself of all the bullshit that it's not going to happen.
Okay,
no, sir. I'm being overly dramatic. It's overly dramatic. Get your mind out the gutter. Okay. It's just my level of being overly dramatic. Oh, I'm much more exciting when I do come, sir. That's nothing. But anyway, let's
go.
So with that being said, it's just a lot of times I feel in dating that we should not make sex a priority, because sex is easy. It's easy. If you have a vagina and you have a penis, you can have sex. Now, what the hard thing to do is getting to know a person, getting to know who a person is. So what life has taught me through my life, through my travels, is take your time. Because if you date someone and you didn't engage in any sexual activity, it's easier to take that L than to know that you done gave up your goods and it didn't work out. Now you got another person. Now you got another person on you, and you didn't even give yourself an opportunity to see who that person was for you. So that's how I feel. I feel dating, people don't take the art of dating properly. People think, I like you, you're pretty, he's fine, he's sexy, you know what I'm saying? We gonna do the do. And next thing you know, you do the do, and all you doing is the do. Because, I know in my life, the sex is good. I'm doing as much as possible, like as much as I possibly can, humanly can. So, I want to do it every day, all the time. And I'm not focused on you. I'm focused on what's pleasing me, what's making me feel good. But I didn't really pay, I saw that you wasn't, and I knew that you was an asshole, but you know what? That dick is good. God damn, I didn't really pay attention to him being an asshole. You know what I'm saying? You start losing track of what's real important to you, because you know that when you lay down in that bed, all that shit that pissed you off that day, he gonna erase in 20 minutes and you're gonna be all right. But guess what? When you wake up that morning, all that shit that pissed you off that day still exists. It still exists. So, ladies, do yourself a favor. Do Do not. And it's not about because you want to do the 90-day rule. Ain't got nothing to do with 90 days. It has everything to do with make sure before you give this man your ass that you know that he's somebody that you want to keep giving it to. Because you might find out in 90 days that you don't like him. And now you got to start again, a whole nother 90 days. So pay attention. Pay attention to the signs. Don't look past those red flags. Don't look past them. They're not orange. They not. That shit is red. That's bright red, bitch. That's bright red. Bright red. That's period red. Don't look past that. It's red. Don't look past it. It's red. I've looked past so many red flags in my life.
So
don't
you're
look
a
past
red
the red
light
flag.
runner, huh? Nasty.
Oh, I'll run through a red light because I had this oh man, I'd be like, yo, it's no, I'm not not that type of red light, but I had this thing, this penchant, what do you call it? I like bad boys. You get what I'm saying? So I had this thing that I like that little edge, you know? I like that little edge. Oh, you got the edge, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I saw the red flag. That's just your baby mama. Y'all not fucking no more. Okay, you get what I'm saying? So, so you just live in the basement, but y'all don't live in the same bed together. Oh, okay, you just staying there because you're helping with the kids and you're helping to pay the bills. Okay, yeah. I've ran through red flags, so that's why I'm able to speak from experience.
All right. Oof. All right. Next question.
He wasn't expecting this from my ass, right?
Next question. This is a classic question. Love or career? If an incredible career opportunity across the arose that required a relocation or significant change, how would you weigh that against the strength of our supposedly relationship? So
You
you
can always
saying
make money.
fuck the career, fuck the money, and stay with the guy right where you at?
If I love him and we love each other, we working together, money could be made. Money is something that you can always get. But you finding a solid person, that's a rarity. So if you have someone that's real and it's in your corner and that's your person, you gonna always make money. If you a hustler and you about that life, a good job will roll around somewhere another time. But a good person,
Okay.
that's hard.
All right. So stay your ass there. All right. It's another popular question. How you divide up the bills? 50-50? He got to pay it all? Or, like, what are you doing? Like, how we divvy up these finances?
This question annoys me so much. I think it depends on your
Okay.
situation.
What situations have
If
you
you,
been in and how
okay,
you handled it?
in the situation that I've been in, not how I've handled it, like I've had a situation where I had a dude wanted to pay more. I like to be able to pay my bills because I want to participate
Mm-hmm.
in how my life is running. I do not want to give anybody the autonomy to run me. You get what I'm saying? So I have to pay into me. I have to invest in myself. So I think in this question, I feel that the whole 50-50 conversation is just dumb. It's all about what you can do. Like if I'm telling you I love you, we're together. I make $150,000 a year, 200. You make 75, right? We live an extravagant lifestyle. But I'm telling you that because I need to feel that we are equal, that you have to meet me 50% because I need
Mm-hmm.
equality in the relationship. And in that equality, my mate is struggling. How are you a mate?
Mm-hmm.
How do you love that person? I think it's based on who can do what.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Who could do what and how it ties in. If my husband is a majority breadwinner, and he's the one making 200,000. The expectation would be that he would carry the higher bills, and I would be able to be his helpmate with the other end, because my job is to help him. That means maintain the things in the house, maintain, because like he should have no wants, because he's making sure that what we have goes on. Like I'm gonna make sure that the house is clean, the food is cooked, like his mental capacities met, and those things are met. And if it goes for the woman and she's more of the breadwinner, I think her man, and I don't think that she should emasculate him. I think that he should be able to meet her needs too, because it requires a lot for you to be a boss. Like it requires a lot for you to have your own business. It requires a lot of hours. It requires a lot of mental capacity. It requires a lot. So if your mate is not in that space, then they should be able to be that peace in that space for you. It's not about the money. It's about who could do what. I cannot sit back and watch my man struggle trying to take care of me and us when I'm in a position that he doesn't have to. Because what am I proving, and who am I proving it to?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you proving? You're proving that, okay, he's the man, he's the breadwinner, he's the provider, but who are you proving that to? Because this man's working 70, 80 hours a week. He's wearing on his body, his mental capacity. He's not there for you as you want him to be there, because you need him to be the breadwinner. You're not really being a helpmate or a partner. So I think it just depends on your situation. And it depends on how you love your person. I don't want my person that I love to kill themselves to take care of me. I don't want that at all. And when I'm capable of taking care of myself as well, or helping and aiding in that, I'm not an invalid. And I don't think anybody should feel that it is somebody else's responsibility to provide for them. It's not. We're adults. We're adults. Now, if you are fortunate enough to have someone that is in a financial place that they can provide for you, then it's great. It's wonderful. But I don't think it should be a requirement. I think you are a team, and you should work to build together. Those are my thoughts.
All right. As long as you're building together. All right. Everybody putting it on the
Right.
pot. Have each other backs.
Yeah. You can't take no pot you put into that, ain't right? Because the only reason why, if you want to go back to that, let's take a walk in history. If you really want to go back to why the men, because years ago in the 50s, women were not afforded the right to work, to earn, to even have a bank account. You get what I'm saying? So they had to be on the backs of their husbands. We are not there right now. So when you had the husband was the breadwinner, he was a breadwinner because in many instances the wife was unable to work because she couldn't. She wasn't able to be employed. It was only when the war happened that they allowed women to even enter into the workforce, and the men were overseas. So that whole mindset of the man taking care of me is obsolete, because we live in different times. It's not the time. We don't live in a full-on patriarchal society. We don't. We have women that play a part. So it's not all about patriarchy, and we have women that make a lot of money. So don't emasculate your man because you make more than him. Now, what would be a problem for me is if his ass sitting on the couch playing video games and he's not out here hustling to bring himself up. Now we got a problem.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't play video games, so just FYI.
You always been a hustler, Justin.
Right.
You always been a hustler.
Let's move on to the next deck. All right, it's the final deck.
All
Red
right.
card indicator, red flag indicator. Yo, please get it. I'm telling you, it's on shopblerdy.com. I have all 3 games for sale. Great questions, 70 questions in each.
Support my man,
you know what I mean?
Blerdy.
This is it's good shit right here.
So what is Blerdy? Black nerd?
Pretty much, but Blerdy stands for bringing love, equality, respect, and diversity to your love life. So that's what we're
I
doing for
love it.
people, you know. That's what we're
I
doing
love
for
it.
people.
I love
So yeah,
it.
check me out with a shop Blerdy and pick up the card deck. It'd be great stocking stuffers. Or, you know,
Yeah.
if you're struggling on talking points and conversations and topics, cured that for you. If you want to know if the man going to be more intentional, I cured that for you because these questions will help, you know, figure out if the person is actually for you or not. You'll really see
Okay.
their logic and you'll be like, all right, this dude needs therapy real quick. Um,
So I
yeah,
met those. Oh my
yeah. With the
God.
right
Yeah. Good.
question, you know, right wording, it can bring out a lot. Um, Well, I understand some people are not here for heavy questions because they not in the healing process themselves. But for me, I love heavy questions. I love high level conversations, and I want to know where I'm going with someone. You know, so that's why I create the game, and I want other people to take advantage of it too. But anyways, for the red flag indicator, all right, now
Okay.
this is a messed up question.
Uh-oh.
Imagine we all aboard a family yacht. You, your boo, and your kids is on a boat, and the vessels begin to sink, and you're in this desired situation. Who, who would you prioritize first to rescue? Your significant other or your kids?
My kids is grown. So let's throw that. They asked to rescue their damn self. I'm rescuing me. Fuck on them.
Okay. Okay. So you,
I love you, kids. But my kids are 30. Because if we're talking about my kid, okay, we're talking about
yeah, I mean,
today's
whatever
time, right?
time. You do, you compare both.
I mean, let's keep it a buck. My son is 34, ain't one is 32. If they ask him rescue themselves by now, they fucked up in the game because they mama go. They not toddlers no more. They not little kids no more. They grown as fuck. You better figure it out. Shit, rescue me. What the
So,
fuck you
so
talking
you,
about? Shit.
so your
I need
significant other,
rescuing.
he's on his own too?
He better be rescuing me. What you talking about? It's survival of the fittest, son. We got to, you know, I can make another kid. I'm just kidding. I love my kids. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But I mean, I'm thinking, I mean, in theory, with my children being the ages that they are and being adult men, that they should be able to rescue themselves. Now, had you asked me this question 20 years ago, I'm going to say I'm going to rescue my children because they still deserve the right to have a life. You know what I'm saying? Like I want them to be able to live in this world and make their own way. So
Okay.
I would rescue my
All right.
kids.
All right.
But we're talking today, now, if them grown
All
ass
right.
rusty niggas don't know how to rescue their damn self right now, they on their own because they mama gonna figure it out for herself.
But
I love y'all.
so you're in a situation with your man. How would you expect for him to answer this question?
He's my protector.
He's
He's supposed
supposed
to
to
rescue
rescue
me.
you. So if
Yes.
y'all kids is toddlers, he still needs to be rescuing you.
Okay. Damn. So let's think. So if our kids are toddlers, and if he rescues the kids first, then they're gonna be orphans,
No, he's
right?
alive. He rescued the kids. You still flopping around.
Oh, so he rescued the kids and let me die.
Who,
I'm on all
who,
their
who?
asses. I'm coming
So
back.
is it okay for him? Who you want him to rescue first, you or the kids?
Rescue our
Okay.
kids.
That took a lot for you to say.
Rescue our
That
kids.
took a
Let them
lot for
have a
you to
chance.
say.
I love life. What the hell you want? I don't want
Guess
to
what?
give it up right now. I
I'm
love
saying
it.
I'm rescuing my girl first. I can make more kids.
I love my
You.
kids. I love my babies. So I don't know. I can't, because like you didn't say my husband. You didn't say,
Whatever.
you said my boo.
He
So
could be
you got
your
to put it in
husband. He could be
perspective, right?
whatever. He's, your kid's father. I mean,
I mean, but I feel like this. The children are so young. They have not had an opportunity to actually sow their oats in this world. If they are my children, that means I've made some strides.
yeah,
I have a
yeah.
footprint, right? You know what I'm saying? And I want them to be able to create a
Okay.
footprint for themselves. So I would rescue them so they can have the opportunity to create their own footprint.
Okay. All right. I mean, Miss Young said, I'm rescuing the kids.
That's right, Kimber. We rescuing our
I'm
babies.
rescuing the kids. All right, Miss Kimber. I don't know if you were aware, we playing this Blerdy game, red flag indicator. Go to shopblerdy.com to pick it up. Uh,
Is that a red flag that I
no,
rescue my
that's
kids though?
expected. That's expected. You would throw the whole man away to
Mm.
rescue your kids first. That's expected from a mother. Um, yeah, yeah. Um,
I mean, do you know what it took? Do you know a
no,
mother
I
when we
get it. I
share
get
our
it. That's why I
bodies?
said
Right, you
it's
share
expected
your
for
body with an
a
entire
woman.
human
Yeah.
for almost a
So for a
year. So
man, I should have that devoted love to my woman. I can't see myself without her. If I could see myself without her,
what the thing about it, you gotta okay, let me tell you this. Think about that.
yeah.
For a man with a woman, there is a actual okay. A man, my mother told me this a long time ago, that a man does something to you that you would never do to yourself, and that is enter
Hmm.
you, right? So I could
Yeah.
never enter myself, but a
Yeah.
man can enter into me, right? So for a man, he there is a like okay. When you talk about childbirth and women, we we bear them in our bellies. They grow in us, right? So there
Hmm.
becomes this connection. A father, he has sperm and he ejaculates and he creates his baby. So there is more of a connection to him with the woman because they
Yeah.
connect as one versus with a child. Men spill babies all the time
Yeah.
without any thought. So I would
Well,
expect a man to feel
the woman.
more
Yeah.
attached to the
Yeah.
woman versus his
Yeah.
kid. I would expect that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Cool.
That
All
makes sense.
right. All right. Next question. Do body counts matter?
HIV status matters. That's it. I don't care
All right,
because
so
I can't
body
change
counts
shit.
don't matter as long as you ain't got no STDs.
They don't matter. What matters to me is your STI status. Do you have a disease? Because I can't change shit about what you did prior to me. I can't. And ain't nobody ever going to give you the right number.
So, so I don't have this card in front of me. So, but the question is in the deck. Um, when is a good time to stop using condoms?
Ooh. Well, some would say, because
Hmm.
I know my status. So I think now because we have these charts, I think you
Hmm.
could share your my chart. And once your my chart is shared, then that's a
Okay.
good time.
Yeah. So typically, do you?
Before the
No,
my chart, okay, before the my chart became
typically
a
for
thing.
you young bull,
What?
young bull came around and he's
I mean, young bull was not gonna be serious, so we had to do what we had to do, and that means
okay.
stay
All right.
protected, stay not
So
not
so
stay
young bull.
dangerous.
Okay, I got you. But
You know what I'm saying? I think the condom conversation happens when there
so
is a real true
how
connection.
often do a condom conversation actually come up? Like, I don't think people really be having condom conversations. I think it's like the Tootsie Roll commercial, like one, two, and just what happened to it?
You be like, look, this is what happens. You the wing in a prayer. You be like, yo, I ain't itching today. It's been 3-4 days.
We put
I ain't
holy
starting
water
no
on them.
itching. I ain't got no feeling. I ain't got no feeling nothing. I feel good. Am I? Let's keep going. Damn it. We wall to
Yeah.
the wall. Let's go.
All right. So, how often do your sexual needs and desires need to be met, and how long during each encounter?
I am a very
What
hypersexual person.
what what that
So when
means?
I am in a
Hypersexual
committed
person.
relationship,
Fuck.
I don't like drinking and having this conversation because this is just when I am in a committed and I'm in a relationship with someone that I am connected to,
You want to do it all the
I
time?
like sex
All right.
all the time.
So, how long of a time? How long of a time?
Huh? Like, we could do a little 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, but let's go all day if we can.
It's
I don't have a problem. Like, like I had, for instance, like I had an ex. Like, oh my God, I used to sleep. Well, he's not on social media, so it don't matter. But I swear to God, I used to sleep like that was my shit. Like I would hold it all night, like a fucking teddy bear.
my buddy. My buddy. My dog. He
That was
go.
my buddy. He move, I move. Like you go to the right, I'm going to the right. You go to the left,
So
I'm going to the. Where you
so it's
go? Where
safe
you
to
go?
say
Where you
you're a
go? Where you
nympho.
going? No, because a nympho just has sex with
Is that
random
true?
people.
That's
No,
it. Trying to know if that's
no,
true.
because I don't have random sex, and I don't. If I'm not really with someone that I care about, then no. But if I'm in something that I'm committed to, and that's my person, then yes, and that
All right.
I would own
So
that. But as a single woman,
so
no.
have you ever, this is not a question on the card, but have you ever dated somebody that you thought was kind of gay, or they asked you to do something you thought was gay?
Well, my little young boy made me feel a little suspect about him,
How's
though.
that?
He just had some things that made me feel
Okay.
uncomfortable. That made me like, I wonder if he likes this, but I didn't see.
Likes this like what? What do you like? What is
Like he just gave me a vibe that he might be bisexual. Like just something about him just made me feel that there's a bisexual
okay?
component to
I
him.
mean, so I doing the research of these cards, I realize some men like being pegged.
No, he didn't. It wasn't no pegging. He was not a pegging victim. We never did no because I don't do ass play,
Are you
so I'm not gonna
into
even
BDSM?
try it.
You know,
What are you talking about? What's that? Choking and shit
bondage,
like that?
leather whips.
I haven't been into it, but I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't. Like I kind of like certain things,
Miss Young
so I'm just gonna
said,
leave it at
today
that.
generation, your man got a boyfriend.
I've been saying that for years. I've been saying that for years. Your boyfriend's got a boyfriend, but I wouldn't say I'm into BDS. But there's
Wait, how
certain
about
things
this?
that I like.
It seems like more seasoned community, they love going to nudist resorts and stuff like that. Is that your thing? What you
No.
know of that community? Do you know friends that?
I mean,
Okay.
I don't know anyone personally, but I
Okay.
have heard that, you know, people do the whole thing. I mean, I don't have like, you know, that I've never been privy to actually watching it, but I'm not saying
So if
that
a
I'm
guy
opposed to it.
asks you to go, let's come on, let's go. You participating? You going? You watching?
I'm not gonna participate, but when I say I won't watch,
You
I'd
drink to
watch.
that tea.
I'd watch. I'd look. I'd be like, ooh,
Nasty.
I'd look. I'd watch.
Nasty. You do more than watch.
I, I'm not nasty because I ain't participating. I'm just watching. What's wrong with watching? I'm
I
just
mean,
looking.
it's not wrong with it. Let's see here.
I'm a voyeur. I'm a
Boy,
voyeur.
you would watch.
I'd watch. I definitely would watch. Like I wouldn't say that I'd be in the Diddy parties participating,
Since
but I
you
might be a
like to
fly on the
watch,
wall.
what's your favorite porn categories?
Oh my God. I just hope my kids don't watch this shit. But um who said I watch porn? Did I
You
did I
say you like to
mention that in this
watch.
conversation? Um I
Okay.
like to watch gangbangs. And recently I stumbled upon something that I'm not gonna tell you because I'm
What's
drinking, so I
wrong
don't
with
really
it?
want to
Say
talk
it.
about
We
it.
all adults here. Come on.
No. Okay. What I have watched, and I don't know why I see this. I know my friends are watching me. Girls, don't judge me. Girls, I love y'all. I know I told y'all about this, so I have been watching as of late. I've seen a couple. I didn't know it. I've seen a couple of videos with bisexual couples, and that is with the men. You know what I mean? I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. But I have watched a couple of videos
Okay.
with
I don't want to hear that no more. Okay. Okay. Okay.
because it started off with
Okay.
the cuckold shit. Because I didn't know what the cuckold shit was, right? So as I watched that, I was like, oh, this is that. And then when I watch, you know, sometimes you watch videos and then they give you suggested ones. See, I'm giving all my business. So I don't want y'all, don't judge me.
So Kim
Don't judge
said,
me.
so you saying this is what you like?
No, no, it's not what I like. What I'm saying is I started off watching threesomes, right? Women, 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 and you know, two women, one man. So it was kind of interesting. Like, oh, okay, this, and then a cuckold video came up in that whole because they give you suggested videos. Like as you watch one video, there's suggested videos. So, and if you don't, for the people that don't know, like if my sons are up here, I'm so sorry. I love y'all. Don't judge your mother. I'm human. Um, don't judge your mama, please. Please don't judge me. But, but, okay. So as you went to the cuckold, because for people that don't know what cuckold is, allegedly Jay-Z's a cuckold. So that's your favorite rapper. So let me explain to you what a cuckold is. A cuckold is a man that enjoys watching his wife get pleased by another man. He watches it. So one cuckold, what did you say? I went down the rabbit hole. Yeah, I am going down the rabbit hole, Sean. So one cuckold in this instant this is what made me click further. Justin, I really like talking to you because you're making me tell my business. But as because it was a cuckold with, you know, a BBC.
Big black.
You know what a BBC
Yeah.
is? Right. So it was a BBC. I don't like watching white couples because they look like chicken. It kind of remind me of uncooked chicken. So it kind of really don't do nothing for me. But in this instance, you know, it was a BBC and a white couple. Right? When I watch porn, I watch strictly black porn. I don't prefer. I don't know why. I just
okay.
like.
All right, come on.
I watch
All right,
strictly.
come on.
So that particular video is what prompted me to go into where I ended up watching other shit. It led me down this rabbit hole that Sean is talking about. So, so the BBC pulled it out. And the cuckold became a cum dumpster. So
Not you knowing all the, not you
I feel
knowing all,
traumatized right now.
not you
I'm
know all the
traumatized.
terms. Fucking nasty ass. Sean said this is all right. This is research purposes only.
Thank you, Sean. I love you. Thank you. This is purely research. Not that I'm ever going to be a cuckold in any way, shape, form, or fashion, but, you know, now I want to understand the human anatomy. But, you know, so when I saw the BBC put his, what do they call that? Cream pie? In the cuckold's mouth region, I started researching further. And I was like, you know, I don't like unseasoned chicken. I wanted to see a little, you know what I'm saying? So then I did a search. And I saw that black men be doing this shit. That was a little devastating. I ain't gonna lie. A sister was in her feelings. My heart hurt. I did. My heart hurt so bad. My God. But I watched it. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, there was one video. He was talking about. Yo, this one nigga talking about. Yo, I love you, nigga.
Yeah, we gotta keep you off that Crown Royal.
Yo, but that's what he was saying. He was like, yo, I love you, nigga. And there was one that I saw. And, yo, okay, this is my last one. I'm not going to talk about no more. Can we move on after this? So there was one, right? The premise of the video was he walked in on his cheating girlfriend. And he raped the nigga. He raped the man for cheating with his girl. So that was the video. So, yeah. Okay. It was a little graphic. I was like, oh. Oh. Oh my God, what are they doing? But I ain't stopped watching though. I kept looking at this shit. I was trying so hard to turn away. I was trying. I was saying, self, turn away. This is not what you're supposed to be looking at. But that curiosity kept it, you know, I just couldn't turn away. I tried. So give me an A for trying. You asked the question, so this is the rabbit hole we walked down.
You're disgusting. Yeah.
Why are you judging me, Justin?
After engaging in sexual activity, who who typically take charge of cleaning up or taking care of the post-couture necessities?
Me.
So how you so how you cleaning that
I
up?
think that's fun.
You have to wipe your
Well,
mouth after?
I mean, okay. Condom wise, like there's really not much to clean up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You take the condom off and you go and get in the shower and do what you gotta do. But that's my man, right? And we're not jumping in the shower right away. I go get me a nice little hot little rag, a little soap on there, you know, get a little moisture, you know, clean him up real good. You know, make sure he good. You know, bring it, make sure it's all, you know, nice. I go right to the bathroom and do what I gotta do and flush it out because you actually, it says that as a woman, like if you're going to be engaging in sex, you have to actually pee. Like you cannot let that sit in you. You have to get it out
Catch
of
a
you.
yeast infection.
So you will definitely catch yeast infection. You definitely have to push it out. You got to get it
Mm.
out. You know, but for as far as with, you know, if with the person that's my man, I am going, and we're not jumping in the shower, we're in bed, and we're not getting up right now. Yeah, I got my little nice little warm
Mm-hmm.
washcloth, little soap. It's good. Yeah, go in there, wipe it
Mm-hmm.
down, sparkle it
Mm-hmm.
up, shine it up for
All
him. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
So I'm about to ask the probably last question. I also want to open up the questions to the people in the chat. If they have any
Oh,
questions for Keicia, come on, drop the questions in the chat. Remember, red card indicator, proceed with caution. Go to shopblerdy.com. Hey, follow all my channels, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, blerdy.app. Please subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Subscribe is free.
yeah, subscribe,
That's
subscribe,
that shit
subscribe, because
helps.
Justin, he is a real one.
Yes.
So he is very innovative, very intelligent,
Yes.
forward thinking. Always has his
Yes.
finger on the pulse of what's going on today. So
Yes.
definitely follow him.
And this last question. If faced with the
What is
cho
it?
if
Make it a good
faced with the
question, Justin.
choice, would you opt for a husband that makes 90K a year or a sugar daddy that's providing you an allowance of 20K a month?
What was the beginning
If
of the question? I
faced
didn't
with
hear
a
the beginning.
choice, would you opt for a husband earning 90K a year or a sugar daddy providing a monthly allowance of 20K a month?
If face, you said face,
FACED,
FACE.
faced. If faced with the choice.
Oh, if face was a choice, I'll do it the
Yeah.
$90,000 a year. I don't want no old nigga climbing up on me. Get your
Who
old
said
ass off of
they
me.
gotta be? Oh, I mean, sugar daddy's gonna be.
A sugar daddy is older than me and I'm
Have you ever been
52.
a
So
sugar
no,
mama? I mean, you had a young boy.
never.
He ain't hit that nigga off for $20.
He ain't want no sugar. The only sugar he wanted from me was what I provided, and it wasn't
Oh,
no cash. No. Cause you gotta think about it, like young boys don't look at me as a
what they
sugar
look at
mama.
you at?
They don't,
Yeah,
they're
you
physically
get that
attracted to
fluffy.
me. They like, yo, she got a cute little face and she got a fat ass. So, you know, it's a physical attraction. It's not like, oh, she looks older and we're gonna rock with her and see what we could get from her. No, they don't
Uh,
look at me like that. I've never been looked at
all
like that.
right, all right, all right. So is bad sex a deal breaker for you? Bad
Is what?
sex. Yeah.
Bad sex? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wh-
Yes.
What?
Yes. Yes.
What?
Yes. 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 I can't deal with a man with a micro penis or small dick.
What else
No.
is a deal
Sorry.
breaker for you?
Bad
Okay.
hygiene.
All right.
Um, horrible
Okay.
money management. No personality. I cannot deal with someone that lacks a personality. Like you have to be able to communicate. I can't stand no stiff ass like.
Okay.
Nah. But bad hygiene is definitely a deal breaker
All
because.
right. You can always
Mm-mm.
make him take a shower. I mean,
But if you don't, I mean, I can make you take a shower, but that doesn't
all
mean you're
right.
going to continue doing it every day. If you don't care about yourself, then If you don't care about your own body, then how you gonna care about me?
Right. So
you got to care about you first, because you can't put the two before the one. You got to put the one before the two, and you are the one. So if you don't take care of you, I don't trust you to take care of me.
All right. Should successful black men get married? Should successful black men get married?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so. I think the reason why they should is because at the end of the day, like, all this that you're counting about, oh, money, it ain't about money. We leaving all of this. We're not taking none of this with us. But what we will have and what we will leave are
So are
memories.
men worth marrying today?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so. I think building memories is worth it. Because people are going to spend the money you leave, but they'll talk about the memories you built with them for years and years and years. We still talking about Jesus. That he left the memory. He was a savior. And we talking about him how many years later? But we don't talk about what he had financial. We don't talk about his money, but we talk about the impact that he had on our lives. So memories last, money don't.
So any advice you want to give to any dating advice or relationship advice or whatever advice you want to give to the people out there right now, please, final thoughts.
My final thoughts are, I am so sick of this whole man versus woman debate. It's ridiculous. The 50-50 thing is stupid. You know, everyone is not, it's not a one fit all type of deal. Before you lay down with a person, before you get in their bed, get in their head. And that's my advice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, figure out who you lay with before you lay with them. Because once you give that part of your body away, you can't get it back. You can't get it back. So be careful with who you share that with.
Okay, that's it.
So,
So
yeah, I don't really like,
advice
you know
to
what I'm
that
saying?
guy
Live your
that's about to
life.
slide in your DMs after seeing this?
If you're going to slide in my DMs and you're not consistent and you don't have good intentions, don't slide in my DM. Because what I don't have is time. The one thing we cannot get back is time. And I don't have it to wait.
All right, now it's been real. 𝗙cie𝗹𝗹cie. Thank you for joining me.
Thank
Everybody,
you for
please remember,
having me.
subscribe to all the channels. Make sure you slide in Keicia and Kee Kee Dee DMs properly.
It's Kee Kee. Yes, Kee Kee, KEE, But if you slide in my DM and you ain't got a plan and a purpose, don't do it. Save yourself the thumb energy, save yourself the mental energy, save yourself the time, because I ain't
like
got
Big
it to
D.
waste.
Peace.
I do.
Yeah, not you. All right, now. You have a good night. Peace, y'all. Bye.